We will continue today with the following lesson of Module 6. My purpose today is to give a general overview of nouns. So let's begin. What are nouns? Nouns are words, parts of speech, which refer to people, actions, objects, qualities, jobs, etc. Now, there are many types of nouns, like abstract nouns, concrete nouns, which can be divided into countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Then collective nouns, proper nouns, and compound nouns. I have divided my presentation into these types of nouns. So let's get the ball rolling. Abstract nouns. Abstract nouns are words that name things that are not concrete. Your physical senses can't detect it. You can't see it, smell it, taste it, or touch it. It is a quality, a concept, an idea, a feeling, etc. Example: generosity, culture, pleasure, freedom, adventure, and many other words. Concrete nouns, on the other side, are nouns that can be touched, felt, held, visible, smelt, taste, or be heard. They can be countable or uncountable. Now, countable nouns mean they can be counted. 1 patient, 2 patients, 10 patients. Uncountable nouns are those that can't be counted, like sand, water, etc. They take singular verb and are not used with articles such as a and an. They include: number 1, mass nouns, flour, meat, air, etc. Nouns ending in ICS, like economics, mathematics. Then sports such as football, golf, etc. Languages, Italian, British. Diseases, influenza. Natural phenomena like thunder, snow, rain. Some abstract nouns like bravery, hate, shame, etc. What are collective nouns? Collective nouns is a collection of things that taken as a whole, like family, crew, gang, choir, army, etc. Proper nouns. Proper noun is a noun that identifies a single entity. It is a name used for individual person, place, or organization. Example: London, Sarah, Microsoft, and other words. Compound nouns. Compound nouns can be formed with noun plus noun, and we have the example motorbike, like motor and bike. Snowflake, like snow plus flake. Coffee time. Or they can be formed with noun plus verb or verb plus noun. Air conditioning. daydream, storyteller, swimming pool. And this is the end of the types of nouns. In this part, we are going to learn something about the plural of nouns. Now, nouns are made plural by adding s, es, or ves. Pencil, pencils. Bus, buses. Lady, ladies. But some nouns form their plural irregularly. Child, children. Man, men. Some nouns remain unchanged in the plural. Sheep, sheep. 1 deer, 5 deer. 1 British, 10 British. 1 Chinese, 11 Chinese. Some other nouns are only plural. Example, clothes, belongings, people, savings, jeans, pyjamas, trousers, etc. Some nouns have different meaning when turned into plural. We can analyze the word arm as part of the body, but then if we add s, we form arms, and this means weapons. Then we have another example, hair, the hairy part of the head, and if we add s, hairs, then we are talking about fine strands growing from the skin. Manner is the way in which something is done, but if we add s, manners, that means social behavior. Troop is a group of people or animals. When we add s, troops, that is a group of soldiers. In this section, we have the topic of nominalization. Let's see what is nominalization. The formal written English uses nouns more often than verbs. For example, development rather than develop. Admiration rather than admire. So changing a verb or other word into a noun is called nominalization. Let's take an example. Obesity is rising as a result of poor diet. Differently, we can say this sentence: the rise in obesity is a result of poor diet. So the verb is rising was changed into a noun, the rise. And this is called nominalization. Then we have another example. He ran quickly around the park. Or we can say he had a quick run around the park. Again, the verb ran is changed into run, a noun run. They didn't explain why the bus was late. We could say they didn't provide an explanation for why the bus was late. The verb explain is changed into explanation. Now, finally, let's finish today's discussion or presentation with this powerful quote from Richard Trench. Grammar is the logic of speech. Thank you so much for your interest.